Hello beautiful family, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be making a very easy recipe, rice and beans. Here is 1.5 cup of brown rice. I used brown rice for this recipe, but feel free to use any rice of your choice. And here is 1 cup of honey beans. Next is to parboil them, but before that I'll wash this brown rice in a cold water and then soak the beans in hot water for less than 1 minute so as to reduce the chemicals used in storing these beans. After some seconds of soaking, I drain off the water. So here is the beans and here is the brown rice. In a boiling water, I added the beans and the rice, and I'm going to parboil these two for 5 minutes. So while this was parboiling, I went ahead to prep the vegetables. Here are the vegetables I use. These are the peppers. I have cayenne pepper here. This one is paprika, and then the scotch bonnet pepper. The paprika and the cayenne pepper are also known as shombo and tatashe. So here I have my onions, and next is the fresh tomatoes. So with a food processor, I am going to blend this into paste. After blending, this was what I got. At this point, the rice and beans were already parboiled and ready to be washed. So I washed this off camera, then set aside and went ahead to prepare the stew. In an empty pot, I added fish oil and then the blended pepper, tomatoes and onions. I allowed this to cook on a low heat for some minutes until the water in there dries up a little bit. Next, I prep the rest of the ingredients. Here I have dried catfish. Next is chicken stock. You can also replace this with water. Here I have dehydrated green pulp powder. Next is sea salt. Here is crayfish powder. Then finally here is our homemade chicken seasoning. This homemade chicken seasoning and the catfish, I have a video on how to make them at home. Here the stew was ready. I added the ingredients. I added the dried catfish, the homemade chicken seasoning, the dehydrated green pulp powder, sea salt, crayfish, and then the chicken stock, and I gave it a stir. Next, I added some water to loosen up the stew. I gave it a stir and tasted to know if I'm to add any other extra seasoning. So after tasting, I added some sea salt to the stew, stirred and added the parboiled rice and beans and enough water to cook the rice until it's done. Here I covered the rice with parchment paper and cooked on a very low heat, emphasis on a low heat. So after cooking for some minutes, here our rice and beans were ready. This came out so delicious. I stirred everything together. Here you can add any extra vegetables that you want, your carrots, your green beans, your spring onions, but I just made this to be just simple. But I paired it with my steamed vegetables, which I'll be sharing the recipe with you in my next video. Will you be trying this? Please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to get your 4 weeks meal plan if you are trying to lose weight. Click the link in my bio or in the description box to get a copy for yourself. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you do, kindly give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.